My, oh my, Ajayi. It's the coach. This is the 2019 season on EA Sports. Straight ahead, Jay Ajayi, fresh off 100 yards a week ago, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every.
Ready, 6 yards. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Watch safety three.
They run with a former Eagle and Dolphin, Jay Ajayi. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And a peek now at the offense for Pittsburgh.
And the schedule makers have given them a little break right here. Back-to-back home games, and they won.
They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Now the starters on the defensive side of the ball for the Ravens. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg way up in the air.
First and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
The throw over the middle taken in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs, but he's still going to scramble when he feels he has green in front of him. He led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing. And keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Now Jackson on first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right, and he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore! Lamar Jackson, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. There's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. There are the numbers last week for Jay Ajayi. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
From the 36, Haskins. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Completes it to Ajayi. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily say so.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
This will be caught by Brown, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown with his first career NFL touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Haskins now off the bootleg. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's got daylight past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Good job.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
23 yards, the final tally.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. They set up the screen to Ajayi. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Now Haskins to throw it. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes... Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. 2nd year with the Ravens for Hurst. He didn't have the rookie season he was hoping for, just 13 catches. Remember, he's older than the average 2nd-year player. He spent 2 seasons as a pitcher in minor league baseball before hanging up the glove and heading to the gridiron. Now he says he's more determined than ever. Put on 20 pounds of muscle in the offseason. Says he's on a mission with a lot to prove this year. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes out.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack?
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
To try again after the sack. Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again. need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the division. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he connects with Vance McDonald. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Ajayi. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And he finds McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Now Haskins on 1st down. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. They run with Ajayi. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. It's hard to know who's more dynamic between quarterback Lamar Jackson and that man Hollywood Brown. But they're just going to try to get the ball in Brown's hands early and often like they did there and see what he can produce. So many folks in Baltimore excited about this young pup, and for good reason. The rookie 1st rounder out of Oklahoma is explosive. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Escaping the pressure right. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson throwing again. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean?
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them. Well, someone's going to be happy with that.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's taken on the 25. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that.
Ready? Right. Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. 4 down.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Haskins throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
3 scores down. Yet they are not getting much general.
Here's Jordan Berry now. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Bryant has it. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. This is Ajayi. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the draw, Ajayi. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get ready.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They don't get the hookup there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They look good in the first half. They'll be looking to carry that momentum over into half number 2.
Finish a game the way you started it. That's typically the message at halftime when things are going well. You've done everything you're expected to do. How about a little bit more of that in the second half? But
they go play action with Haskins. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Holmes has got it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They run again with Ajayi. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Haskins on third down. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. On the left side, it's McDonald. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's what I'm talking about.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Haskins on third down. Open man is Holmes. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
all right, let's just go and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage. Get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards. Turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
Now the Baltimore offense. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Now he's flushed out and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On third down, Jackson. They still can't get him. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Jackson. Now he's forced out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
50 seconds to mine.
Jackson on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. To throw again is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Ravens push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away. But things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Showed some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Here's Haskins to throw, and that will be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. It was a kicker from that distance, 56. You got to worry about that. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They get 14 on that one. Down. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. He finds Ajayi. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Haskins. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. on 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, here's Haskins. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. That's caught by the 6'8 tight end, Zach Gentry. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, it's Haskins. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh 1st.
Let's make these babies cry. Let's make these babies cry.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. On the delay, here's Ajayi. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier.
Here we go. Here we go. Touchdown. Blue down.
Haskins going to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Come on, set. ATK. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now a handoff here to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Yo.
2nd down, Haskins. And that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven 1st.
1st down, Raven.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And just shedding him off there. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. They call it no gain there on the first down play. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot. Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Again, it's Fournette. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go with a big bang Fournette. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. John Harbaugh not a... On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Complete to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. Completes it to Ajayi. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make it a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now it's Haskins. And he finds McDonald. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this throw caught left side and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first down, it's Haskins. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jay Ajayi. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And now the Steeler offense staying out there. And they'll go for 2. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Even before they put it.
Got to do better. Come on, QB.
Fournette, a first down carry. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Fournette on the counter. Running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Leonard Fournette. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Throwing on first down, Haskins. And his throw here's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Haskins will throw, and that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And control of the football. Very little time remaining in the...
Ready? Two times. You got three.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.